Hi everyone, as you can see I already prepared the default Flutter project with the assets folder. And I'm using FVM to manage the Flutter SDK version, which is version 3.0.5. And before we start it, shout out to this creator for the amazing picture that I used in this project. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing I would like to do is preparing the themes. Let's make the folder for the constants and the themes. For the constants, let's create color constant first and name the class with app_colors. Inside it, let's make a static const for the colors. Next, make the theme colors. Inside the theme colors, create the color schema property for the theme color. Import the color constant that we create and set the seed color to primary color, brightness into light, set primary into primary color, set on primary into background color, secondary into secondary color, on secondary into black color. And if we restart it, it will change the default color for the rest of the app. Also, set background to black and on background into white. Get back to the main page and remove the default class. Change the home for the material app into home page. Next, create the page folder and create the homepage.dart. Inside it, as always, import material.dart, create stateless widget, call it homepage. In the homepage class, I will create text field and button to show you what we are going to change with the theme. Back to main page and add the theme input. Inside theme folder, create theme input.dart. Create a class and import it inside the main.dart. Back to homepage and add hint and prefix icon into the text field. Back to the theme input, add content padding, outline border, add field color. Also remember to set field to true, so the color will be appear. In the home page, change the background color so you can see the differences. If we set field into true or false. Now, set the hint, style, and icon color. Next, set scaffold background into background color, so we don't need to set the color in every scaffold in every pages. Also, set the shadow color and arrow color. If we change the shadow color, as you can see, it will change the shadow color for the widget that has a shadow. And that's all for the theme setting. First, let's clean the homepage and start making the design. The first one, let's make the brand logo. For this, basically we just need column and the two tags with a different text style. For that, I will use rich text widget and text widget. Next, create a search widget. This will be so easy because we already set the theme. Just use text field with hint and prefix icon and it's done. For the category button, we just need to use elevated button and outline button. And don't forget to add size box to give some gap between each button. For the title, here we only need row with main axis set to space between and two text widget. I need to add some kind of logic to hide or show the see all, so we can use this widget in the other places. Now let's create this promo banner. As you can see, here we need some kind of overlay, so we need to use stack widget. And also, we need gradient color to achieve this kind of design. For the border of the image, we need to use clip rrec, and also for the overlay, we can use border radius from the container. For the text, it's just a normal text. Before making the last part of the home page, we need to create the model and the data that we are going to display in the hot menu. For the food model, we need some properties, which is ID, name, price, rating, seller, location, time, description, image URL, and image square URL. And also don't forget to create the constructor. Then, we also need to create class to hold the assets that we have. Simply create class and static const property for all of the assets that we have. For the data, I will name it k_test_food. Inside it, it's simply constant list that hold the food model class. Back to homepage, and I will use padding to hold the wrap widget. After specify the spacing and run spacing, I just need to add the for loop to iterate the k-test food list that we created before. I name it here foods. The last thing that we need to create is product item widget to display the food item. For the product item, I will use container as a base and stack widget to add the heart icon above the image. The next one, I want the heart icon can be touched, so I will make it as a custom widget, add some functionality using gesture detector, and don't forget to use stateful widget for this. And also set state to change the state every time user touch the heart widget. For the final touch, I need to add a gesture detector for the product item widget, so every time user click it or touch it, it will bring them to the detail page. Now let's create the detailed product page. For the app bar, set the foreground to white color. For the background color and shadow color, set the color to transparent. Add the title with the detail plus name of the food. Also don't forget to set extend behind app bar to true because we want the image appear behind the app bar. For the title, you might don't see it. It is because the color of the title is just white. So just try to use other color first if you want to see the title. For the image banner, first remove the cons. And if you got this error, it is because we need to provide the children and widget for the stack widget. Just like promo banner, we need to add overlay. The only difference is the overlay starts from the top center to the bottom center. Next, divider widget. For this one, we only need to use the container to create it. We just need to set the properties and also use center widget. For the title product widget, we need the food model here to get the name and the seller. But you can also get only those two properties instead of get all of the food model. For the info product, we need a row, and for the item inside it, I will create a new widget called text icon widget that only need icon and text. For the main axis alignment, just set it to space between. For description, we only need the title widget that we already made before and set SCO to false. For the description, we only need to use text widget. For the price and total, I will create it in separate widget. Price widget just need a price value and only need two text widget to make it. for the total widget, I will add some functionality, so use stateful widget. And create total variable, use gesture detector to detect user tab, and set state to change the state of the widget for the plus and minus action. But remember, user cannot decrease the item if the item is 0, so add validation using if statement for the minus icon. For the plus icon, we don't make stock for the item, so just leave it without any validation so user can tap as many as they want. The last one is custom icon button. To control the size and padding of the button, I will use container. For the child, I will use row so we can add icon and text. For the on press, leave it empty, and we already make all the pages with all of the widget. But we can add a little bit more for this project, so we will add icon and native splash for this project. Add the package Flutter Launcher icons and Flutter native splash below the dev dependencies, and set some value for the native splash, which is the color of the splash screen and logo that we are going to use. And for the launcher icon, set Android and iOS to true, also the image path of the image that we use. Then, run the command flutter pub run Flutter Launcher icon semicolon main to generate the icon automatically. And Flutter pub run Flutter native splash semicolon create to automatically create the splash screen with the logo. Then run the app again. As you can see, now the icon and splash screen already changed. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you are a new subscriber. I will try my best to answer all of your comments. Also, you can leave a comment if you have any question or request for the next video. My name is Martha. See you in the next video and keep solving.